Charity Kaluki Ngilu now has 7 days to properly investigate the ownership of the 134-acre piece of land in Karen since its first lease was issued in 1919 to date. The Parliamentary Committee on Land granted the CS request for more time.
I've said if appropriate. The proposed scheme layout
Ngilu will have to unravel the entire chain of ownership of the parcel of land since the time of its first owner, identified as G.P. Norman in 1919. The land had a 99-year lease. The only available records show that the land was transferred to Arnold Bradley in 1928 before being sold to Kigangati Mines Limited in 1958, but there are no ownership records between 1958 to 1983.
We don't even know very well what happened between 1957 and how land again we see some record in 1983.
If you say that you do not know what happened between 1957 and 1983, you have killed that entire land registry you have in Nairobi. And this media should not report that kind of thing. The chief land registrar is the only person who knows under this system of registration the owner of title at any one time. If they do not know, then who knows?
Just before, we had unearthed some 500,000 acres, a whole county, all gone.
Order, madam, because we are coming that. You have
Chairman,
it.
You know,
you have it in.
Mr. Chairman, you know, I think
don't preempt it. Don't preempt it.
Are going. I mean, this country, people have like.
Don't preempt it.
The ministry cannot also show how the land changed ownership to two companies, Muchanga Limited and Telesource Limited.
Is it possible right now to provide that particular main grant which bears all those entries that you are reading?
There's a lot of history that we cannot see. That's why we are now going to make sure that our registries are now properly reorganized, and we are doing it.
Although records show that Telesource was granted ownership, how it acquired the land from one John Mugo Kamau later in 2005 raised eyebrows because records do show that Telesource had been registered as the owner in 1983.
She has disclosed to us here that 1.3 files are missing. Had you seen this listed anywhere in the widely circulated papers?
You'll be able to get them, Mr. Chairman.
Can we give some time frame?
Yes, just a matter of time. I will come back to you while I'm bringing these other documents to you.
According to records, the land was further subdivided last year between Wananchi Supplies Limited, Highway Commodities Limited, and AZ Enterprises. Several other individuals also claim to have purchased plots in the said parcel of land. Kendagor Obadia for The Big Question.